This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology LLC, year 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express authorization from Key Guy Technology LLC. Please check out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a USB drive filled with over 1,000 hypnosis MP3s. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled HYPNOSISKEY.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis experience.
Envision now an entryway before you. In a minute you will stroll through this entryway, and when you do, you'll wind up in a great room. It is a room very not at all like some other that you've never been in, yet in this room you may see a couple of commonplace, most loved belonging of yours to make you feel significantly more agreeable and at home. In this way, stroll towards the entryway, and when you are prepared, I might want you to stroll through, pushing the entryway open. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Simply push the entryway open with your brain push, and the entryway opens effectively for you, and you stroll through, shutting it tenderly behind you. Presently pivot and take a gander at your room. Notice the goods precisely how you'd pick them to be. See the hues, and you may find in this room a few hues you've never seen, some dynamic and brilliant and bursting at the seams with warmth and solace, others more repressed, standing out pleasantly from the environment. It is an excellent room. However, what pulls in you initially is the seat. The gentlest, most profound, most sumptuous seat you've ever observed. Stroll over to the seat and take a seat. Envision that you are truly sinking where it counts into that agreeable, quiet inclination. This is a wonderful place to be, and you feel extremely glad and substance here. To the other side of you is a table with an extensive bowl of new natural products: sparkly red and green apples, red and dark grapes, huge succulent oranges, and ready mangoes prepared to eat. There might be other natural product here as well, some colorful and others that are promptly accessible, and alongside the organic product bowl is a glass tumbler and a container of perfectly clear water. In any case, at the present time you're simply getting a charge out of the happy with feeling or unwinding from sitting in your seat. You rest your head back, feeling considerably more settled than you at any point thought conceivable. Your arms and hands are laying on the seat arms, and you can feel the surface underneath your fingertips and the air, and it delicately touches your fingers and hands and some other revealed regions of your body. Feel your feet, one next to the other, on the floor underneath you. Notice the surface of any floor covering or cover, how rich it feels underneath your feet. You know about the agreeable, overwhelming inclination in your feet that is spreading up all through the entire of your body and your brain. Also, the sound of my voice makes you feel more loose and settled than you have ever felt previously. You are breathing all the more profoundly and equitably, and your entire body is quiet and loose. In a minute I will request that you envision yourself lifting one of those hands and connecting for the foods grown from the groundwater. Obviously, in actuality, your hand is so substantial and agreeable that you think that it's difficult to lift. All things being equal, I simply picture this in your psyche as though it were really transpiring. So in your brain, in your creative energy, connect and get your most loved bit of natural product. Also, regardless of whether you've never delighted in natural product, you will see that the essence of this specific bit of organic product is the juiciest, most delectable flavor you have ever tasted in all your years. As you get the organic product, watch it completely, see the shade of its skin, the surface, before bringing it up into your mouth, evacuating any skin if important, and essentially appreciating the magnificent taste. Notice how squeeze in your mouth sets your taste buds alive. See how your spit increments as you appreciate the characteristic sweetness and brilliant taste. Feel these sensations as you bite and swallow the organic product gradually and easily, and when you are done, put any residual bits of natural product back on the table and pour some water from the container to the glass. Hear the sound as it fills the glass, sprinkling somewhat, and as you lift the glass you can truly see how cool it is. How smooth is the glass and the essence of this beautiful, perfect, clear water in your mouth. You relish and appreciate every little taste. Your subliminal personality is starting the procedure now of reinventing your taste buds to just appreciate solid, nutritious tastes in your mouth. You are ending up extremely specific about what goes into your mouth, and just the best is adequate for you. Also, you know how, previously, you used to bite tobacco to give yourself a nicotine high, and some of the time you bit it only to something to do on the grounds that it was a propensity for yours. You might not have known why you did it, but rather you did as of not long ago. Be that as it may, from this minute onwards your subliminal personality rejects tobacco totally. Indeed, anything hurtful or unfortunate has a to a great degree repulsive taste, and simply the possibility of putting those things into your mouth fills you with fear and nauseate. Maybe you can envision that tobacco in your cheek now, the flaky or fine toxic substance inside your mouth. It doesn't look great, it doesn't taste great, and it absolutely doesn't feel great. It really feels as if it is consuming within your mouth, despite the fact that you understand that it isn't land. It tastes terrible, unsavory, nauseating. Tobacco is a toxin to your framework, and your brain and body dismiss that foul, unpalatable taste. You need to spit it out to dispose of that horrendous taste. Also, that is exactly what you do, you spit it out. You have a solid impulse to do only this, since you realize that you will be wiped out on the off chance that you don't dispose of it straight away, for it makes a sentiment of queasiness profound inside your stomach. Also, as you dispose of the tobacco, the unpalatable emotions abandon you. They right away break down, and you feel simply extraordinary once more. You are relieved to the point this was only an activity that you set up in spellbinding, on the grounds that you realized that the genuine article would be 10 times more terrible, and in the event that you continued biting tobacco it would be 10 times more nauseating and queasy than it was in your creative ability. So you choose right now, here in the security of entrancing, that you will never bite tobacco again. Say to yourself in your brain, me psyche and body dismiss tobacco in any frame. I don't need it, I don't care for it, so I positively don't bite it. Also, you are not going to substitute biting tobacco with some other undesirable propensity on the grounds that you are responsible for your brain, your body and your well-being. Take your consideration back to the organic product and see those superb, normal hues. Also, I might want you to pick a shading, maybe the fragile tints of one of the organic product, or perhaps a totally unique shading. Simply utilize whatever comes into your brain. Spotlight your brain completely on this shading, enabling it to surge into your mind, and it is as if the room where you are resting hearing mesmerizing is showered with the delightful light of this shading. Everything around you is presently tinged with this specific shade. Furthermore, as your mind loads up with this beautiful, translucent shading, advise yourself that you are free from biting tobacco. You are free, and it feels great. Do this presently as I'm calm for a minute or two. Short interruption. That is great, and realize that at whatever point you see this shading, and you will see it in a wide range of spots around you in your condition, at home, at work or at play, this shading will help you to remember your decision to be free of biting tobacco, and the shading makes you feel great. It makes you feel quiet, loose and sure, and it copies your assurance to stay free from your old enslavement. In addition to the fact that you are free from that old propensity for biting tobacco, starting now and into the foreseeable future, you just permit great, nutritious sustenance and drink to pass your lips and enter your mouth. You cherish yourself. You adore and regard your body, and you treat it with the affection and regard that you merit. You do great things for yourself, since you need to carry on with a long, solid, glad life, and you feel hugely pleased with your sound choice. Thus you should, yes, you have the right to be glad, since this illustrates to yourself as well as other people your normal capacity and assurance to succeed. What's more, you are in total control of your psyche, your body and your well-being. Starting now and into the foreseeable future, in the event that you even to such an extent as consider biting tobacco, your intuitive personality will help you to remember the horrendous, queasy, nauseating taste and feeling. Furthermore, you will quickly say to yourself, no, I don't need this, I needn't bother with this, tobacco is a toxin to my framework. I'm worth more than that, and you concentrate your psyche on your preferred shade as those superb emotions return streaming into your mindfulness. In the event that there is crisp, clean water around them, you drink a portion of that. In truth, you wind up drinking more water in any case, just to flush the poisons out of your body. Spotless, clear, crisp water renews and invigorates each cell of your body. You take pleasant, agreeable, full breaths, unwinding, invigorating breaths, advising yourself that you're in charge. You're not a slave to a weed. You are superior to that. You adore and regard yourself, and you treat your body with the affection and regard it merits, and that exquisite shading surges into your mindfulness, filling you with sentiments of quiet and substance. You are presently totally free from the old dependence of biting tobacco. You are free, and you are resolved and propelled to remain tobacco-free. What's more, these recommendations are solidly installed in your intuitive personality, and they become more grounded and more grounded as every day passes by. Like a little seed, they simply become more grounded and more grounded with every hour, every moment, and each second. In a minute I will tally from 1 to 5, and at the tally of 5, you will be wide alert, feeling brilliantly revived and fortified. When you open your eyes, make sure to search for your shading, and every single time you see the shading, it fortifies your assurance to remain tobacco-free. So I will tally now as you carry back with all of you those awesome, agreeable emotions. 1, 2, 3, returning gradually, 4 eyelids starting to shudder, and 5 eyes open wide, alert, psyche and body coming back to ordinariness.